Hello everyone, this is the portfolio introduction for reading FCE book. Unit 11, what on earth going? And we move on to the content of the portfolio, which have unit plan assessment, unit support, and student sample. So in the unit plan, we have a unit summary, and this is a plan for 3 weeks, 2 lessons per week, and a lesson lasts for 45 minutes. And in the unit summary there will be a wide range of vocabulary about the topic. Here is the natural disaster and all kind of tasks that students have to do to fulfill their work on the whole unit to improve their language skill, and also the grammar parts in the whole unit. And when finished, the whole unit student have to be able to use English in a required standard and get high result in FCE test. And the targets here we have reading, listening skill, and also speaking. And students have to reach a high standard in 4 skills, which means they have to be fluent in using English. And we come into instructional procedure, and the first day we show essential question and have the student to answer it. And it doesn't matter it's yes or no, because it's not a right or wrong answer. And then have the student to watch a short video about natural disaster and answer the question above again to check whether they change their opinion or not. And then have a small discussion to warm them up before moving to the main content of the lesson. And then pose the unit question, proceed the content question. Here we have 4 questions, and this time is a big challenge because students have a short time to prepare all kind of information, make a presentation before their friends to enhance their ability, quick reaction, speaking, and cooperative means group work skill. And after that we have the student to read the text, Lucky to be alive in the directly course book, to have a big picture of the whole topic. And then day 2 we moving on to the grammar points. Here is conditional sentences, and to have the student to understand, teacher will take the example in specific context and do a lot of exercise to have the student to have a thorough understanding of the whole grammar point here, and inform the student about their work both on individual and group work that they are going to work. And on the week 2, the first day, before moving to the listening task, have the student to remind all the knowledge that they have learned the previous week, because the related information will have them easier to listen, and they have to do both 2 tasks in page 137 and 142 in Ready for FCE book, course book here. And we need to explain the key term and then the tips to do the listening task in the FCE book. And the day 2 is the time of workshop. Each group have 4 to 5 students. They have to work on brochure. That means they outline or the thing they want to present to their friend, and then they make a presentation to all the friends in the class. And after listening to the talk, the friend fill in the peer feedback form to get a comment. And the last day, the last week, the first day, we inform the students score on individual and group work within the detailed feedback, which means we have the student to see the difference between a good work and a not good one. And then After that, we assign them the vocabulary, language focus, and use of English in the workbook, FCE workbook, to review all the things they have learned so far. And in the last day, it's time for class discussion. It's time to explain all the difficult things, the things that they don't understand, and have some funny game, and then we have them to fill in the closer and frequent question to see whether they understand the lesson or not, or they want to be taught in another way. And for different kind of student, we have different method. Like short student, we ask them question and giving tasks just at a basic level and specify the work for them to follow, and have the other student to have them. And for the native speaker, we need to work more with their group and have many visual and illustration to help them understand. For gifted student, we need to encourage them to raise more questions and make them to do research and survey, and give them challenging tasks which develop their higher level of thinking. And about assessment, here we have the assessment timeline here. For before, during, and after, there's different kind. First of all, a questioning, brainstorming, and journals to help the student to gain the background knowledge, to keep them on the right track, to know where they are going and what they have to do to gain the knowledge in the whole unit. And group discussion, here we we develop their ability in to work in group, small group, big group, and then they have to give the peer feedback forms, fill in the peer feedback form here. Yeah, this is the example. And rubric designed for the whole unit to check the understanding of the student. And the brochure, before the design, give them a example to know what exactly what they have to do in the brochure. And during the course, before that, we need a brochure outline, just like a framework to help the student to know. And for the teacher support, here we have a work list of natural disaster, all kind of natural, and definition both in English, and then explain them. The teacher did explain them to the student. And that's all for the portfolio. Thank you for listening.